Love a record breaker. Eddie Groves, you were singing there, you were jiving in your seat. Record breaker, that means only one football team, and that is East Kilbride Football Club. Martin Lauchlan joins us again. Bob Perry, I feel as if we know you, Martin. It seems like that. You've gone and done it again. 28 wins on the trot.
Oh, it was unbelievable, Jim. It was unbelievable, especially last Saturday with the Ajax thing and delivering 27 cases of beer for us with a message for Edwin van der Sar. So that was extremely special. And to be fair, Ajax have been very good to us throughout the full run and very respectful of it. So that was a touch of class.
Martin, why don't you try and push it a bit and see if you can get a pre-season friendly against Ajax?
Now you're talking.
How great would that be?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I said it last week. It need to be the class of 72. They're all 70 years old. So we don't want to play the first team. No, but it would be great to go over. I think we actually need to do something to go over and thank them because they've been very good throughout this run for East Kilbride. So it would be great to go over and even just meet the class of 72. I think that'd be quite special.
Martin, why would a bunch of successful footballers want to go to Amsterdam? Why would you want to go to a place like that?
Well, I'd need to ask my wife first and foremost if I could go.
Exactly.
It'd be strictly football.
What could possibly interest you in the Canalstrasse?
That's a no then, Martin. You won't be going.
Martin, this is great and it keeps on going on. So you beat Stirling Uni, is that right? 2-1.
That was last night, Jim. So a hard-fought victory, and to be fair, every game's getting tougher. Just with the coverage we've had, everybody's putting in extra. So every game's tough, and it took up to the 88th minute to get the winner. So just again, team spirit shines through in the end.
How many games you got left? Because you have a funny thing in that league. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have all your matches, fixtures laid out, but then you have like a gap, don't you, in the new year where you can fit in matches that have been lost to the weather.
I'm not sure about that. I think we're playing right over the Christmas period.
Okay.
In fact, we've got a game in Hogmanay as well.
On Hogmanay?
Yes, so I think we're actually straight through. We're straight through. There's not much break.
Who are you playing in Hogmanay?
We play Cumbernauld Colts at home.
Ooh, they'll be ready for that.
Thing is, if it's going to go Pete Tong, that's the day.
That could be the day,
Exactly.
Martin, don't say that. We've got Stranraer next week, 2 weeks in the Scottish Cup, so that's going to be a tough game as well. So we'll keep going as long as we can.
That will be tough, but there's no telling how long this can go on for. Do you begin to think, Martin, each game you go into now, do you begin to think, well, it could end today?
No, I never think that, Jim. I'm always extremely positive because I've got a great group of players and they step up to the plate every time we ask them. Whenever they're asked a challenge, even when they go a goal down, that's not happened too many times. Last night we were 1 each up to about the 88th minute and they came through and scored again. So it's a special group of players and you tend to find when things are going for you, you get them. If you're at the opposite end of the table, it goes against you. So everything going with us at the minute and we're absolutely delighted.
Right, and the most important thing is, what were the lagers and where have those 27 cases of lager gone?
Well, I don't actually know.
Oh, no!
A case. I left it in the dressing room, so I'm sure the boys had a good weekend with that. But no, they delivered them. It was absolutely, honestly, I still can't believe it to this day. I tell everybody, it was such a special thing and it will live with me for the rest of my life.
You deserve it, though. Martin, you deserve it. You deserve everything that's going for you at the moment. Martin, for a moment, pretend you're Gordon Strachan, because right now you have the Midas touch, my friend. No question about that. What would you say to Strachan to tell his players tonight to go out and win at Wembley?
Well, first of all, I'm in Glasgow just now. There's an absolute buzz about the place just now. Here with the game tonight. So if I was Gordon Strachan, I think he's pulled off a masterstroke and bringing Scott Brown back into the fold. I think he's a massive player and you don't realise what he does until he's not playing. So I think that was, and if I was Gordon Strachan, I would throw Lee Griffiths in. I think you're going to be up against it tonight for long periods. I think England will probably dominate possession of the ball and with Griffiths in goal scoring form, I would throw him in. I think he could light Wembley up tonight.
A bit of pace Get Griffiths in about them and see if he can stretch them. What is the mood up there at the moment, Martin? Because down here, it's all about England being strong favourites. Rooney starting, of course. Henderson's in there. And Southgate quietly confident. But what's the mood there?
Quiet confidence, I would say. A lot of people, they don't know it. Now, England are a very, very good team. I think Rooney's going to be the main man for England tonight. He's been out. Few questions asked of him, but I'm sure he'll step up to the plate. So I would make sure that we're tight on him tonight. What I would say is up here, there's a quiet confidence. They don't believe that England play well together as a group. Great players, individuals, very, very good. But I think up here we think that we can maybe get at them tonight. So I think it'll be a tight game. Maybe Scotland might just shade it with the odd goal.
Oh, Martin!
All right, Martin, calm down. Martin, let's all calm down. I know you're unbeaten in 29, but let's just be a little bit realistic.
Fantastic, Martin.
But you're absolutely right. This is what a lot of us think down in England. If you get a neutral and you say, look at that team, they'll say, oh yeah, they'll win, definitely. There's no question about it. That team's much better than that team. But what we know is that 11 players do not a team make. It's spirit that makes the team, and if we worry about anything in England at the moment, it's that. Is the spirit there?
And if ever spirit made a team, it's East Kilbride. I mean, tell me about that spirit you've got within that squad of players, Martin.
Oh, they're all in it together. It's probably the best dressing room. I've had a footballing career myself, and it's probably the best dressing room I've ever been in terms of boys getting on well together and drinking together and different things. And I would always say that team spirit gets you 10 points a season. So when things are up against you, you're not playing particularly well, and everybody pulls in the same direction, and it's worked so well for us so far. Hopefully Scotland can do the same tonight at Wembley, because let's not kid ourselves, the goalkeeper's going to need to play well. Defensively, they're going to need to be tight, solid in midfield, and they're going to need to take their chances when they get it. So tight, I think maybe a set piece in Scotland could just shade it.
Martin, as we obviously later in a few weeks from now will be at deadline day. Are you going to be able to hang on to Zhao? Is it your front man?
Well, Zhao didn't make last week. He's actually had the flu. So it just shows that we've got players that come in. I've actually signed a player known for Stenhousemuir, a striker as well. So we're certainly adding as we go.
Yeah. Who's he? Who's the fella from Stenhousemuir?
Jack Smith. Jack Smith, he actually left us to go to Stenhousemuir to get an offer in the higher league.
You've got him back from the Warriors?
Yes, I've
got him. He's come back from Ochilview?
Yes, my former club, so they've helped us out. So Jack's back for a couple of months, and let's see how he does. All
right, Martin. Never mind England-Scotland for a moment, Martin. Who's next for East Kilbride then?
Tomorrow we're playing the Cup again. We're playing Edu Sport down at Alloa's ground, Annan's ground.
Annan,
so we're playing them tomorrow, and then we've got a league fixture midweek. So 4 games in 10 days is tough for part-time players, but I'm sure we'll step up to the plate.
Martin, players don't feel tired when they're winning. You've won your 20. They do not feel tired.
That's it. We just need to keep it going. It's been unbelievable, and thanks to yourselves, you've gave us tremendous coverage. It's been brilliant.
Oh, you deserve it, Martin.
Appreciate it.
2 more wins, and you're through the 30 barrier. Let's see how long it goes on. Martin, we're with you all the way, my friend. I wish you were with me in the studio because I feel totally outnumbered down here, as I always do. And on the day of England-Scotland, I could do with you here, my friend. But terrific, Martin. Well done.
Cheers, Mark.
Keep it going. Luck today, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.
We've said it so often, but how could we not cover this story like we've covered it? What a wonderful story it is, Perry.
You have to, and what Bob said, there's a bit of snobbery about, it's not, league football, and it's not like they call senior football.
And when people say, you've beaten the university, and you've beaten the Strollers, Civil Set and Whitehill Welfare, but these are good, solid little teams.
Yeah.
They're not, it's not Sunday, it's not Sunday morning.
Yeah, but when
they're not down on the marshes, or if you've got a card, you're in the team.
Yeah.
These are, they're proper teams.
But when they say they beat the university, those university lads will be training probably 3 or 4 times a week. Do you know what I mean? So they'll be as fit as any
So another question is, can Scotland take that East Kilbride spirit into Wembley tonight? You bet they can. Jim White on TalkSport.